This is a shopping center out here in Houston, Texas. And I'm in a parking lot. Well, you read the title correctly. There is a cemetery right in the middle of your screen that is out here at a parking lot in Houston, Texas. Welcome everybody. Like I said, I'm out here in Houston, Texas, and today I'm going to tell you a little story about the cemetery right behind me that is out here in a parking lot around all these businesses. On the northwest side of Houston, Texas, lies a cemetery that is located in a parking lot, surrounded by all of these businesses. Hundreds, if not thousands of people pass by it every day. This is from going to work, running errands, you name it. It's right off of Long Point and Peck Road in Houston Spring Branch area. This is known as the Hillendahl family cemetery that is right in front of an auto repair shop. Strange, right? Not really the place you think a cemetery would be today. Back then, all of what you see used to be farmland. This tiny cemetery has 20 graves and is surrounded by a chain link fence. Sometime in 1850, a man named Wilhelm Hedrick August Hillendahl, a German immigrant, came to America to find work. He also brought his family with him. By the way, the Hillendahl family was one of Spring Branch's founding families to settle here. Mr. Hillendahl bought 80 acres of land in 1854 for $160, which is $2 an acre. Today, September 2024, that would be $368,000 or $4,600 per acre. Well, Mr. Hillendahl started a farm and left a section of his land to bury his family on the property. It was not unusual for families back then to bury their kinfolks in a family-owned cemetery near the farmhouse. Sometime that same year in 1854, Mr. Hillendahl's first wife, Elizabeth Hillendahl, died of yellow fever. Mr. Hillendahl married once again, but this time to Martha Schmidt, which is his second wife. They end up having 2 children, from what I remember. Mr. Hillendahl also had children from his first marriage, which was a total of 3. Speaking of their children, most of the graves at this cemetery are their children. Some of their birth and death dates are unknown. You can see this on Find a Grave. I'll also link it in the video description down below if you want to check it out. Mr. Hillendahl was the founder of St. Peter's Evangelical Lutheran Church and the first post office from 1885 to 1912. During those 27 years, the area was known as Hillendahl, the area I'm in, which was named after him, before it was changed to Spring Branch sometime after 1912. Over the years, the land Mr. Hillendahl bought increased, and so did the taxes. This forced Mr. Hillendahl to sell parts of his land for development. Mr. Hillendahl passed away on May 31st, 1870 at the age of 56 years old. I'm not sure what his cause of death was, and I was unable to find a photo of what he looked like. He was buried in the cemetery along with his 2 wives, his children, and other family members during that time period. The cemetery is all that remains of his land today, as of September 2024. It is still maintained by the Hillendahl descendants and the Hillendahl Cemetery won't be going anywhere as it is protected by the Texas Historical Commission. Been trying to read the names on the headstone, but they're so hard to make out. I think this is the only one that you can actually really somewhat sort of make out. With the naked eye at the moment, I can't really. That one over there has been crushed or broken off. Here's another name. Ow, these bushes. Again, I can't read it. Here's another one that, good luck trying to read. Somebody broke it, or it broke into multiple pieces. However it happened, some way. There's a 5 or the letter 5. Same with this one. It's also been broken. I got a question. What is this? There's a pipe in the ground. I know they used to use bells back in the day to see if the people were still alive, but maybe it's for decoration, maybe it's for a flag, I don't know. Let me know in the comments below, because I'm seeing it also on that one over there. This is my first time seeing a cemetery that is surrounded by all these businesses. I've been to some pretty interesting ones personally. This one's up there with the others, I'll tell you that for sure. I'm not sure how often they come out here and clean the graves, but it's looking like it's time for them to be cleaned up. A very interesting spot, to say the least. This one right here, actually multiple have a bush or bushes growing in their plot. What about this one? Pretty interesting. This one right here has a whole entire bush. They got some trees growing through this gravesite. Alright everybody, hope you enjoyed another episode of Strange Graves, or Graves in the Most Strangest Spot. If you want to check out my socials, they'll be in the video description down below as always. Catch you in the next one.